everyone, welcome to Comfort Life Channel. I am so happy to see you here today, and of course happy Mother's Day. In this video we are going to talk about the 10 commitments for maintaining perfect health, for maintaining strong personality, and of course for maintaining perfect life, good life. Honestly, I'm a true believer that our mind plays a significant role in so to say our health and our life in general. Sometimes we don't even understand how it works because we cannot feel it, but it definitely has a great impact on our daily life. Saying that our mind has a great impact on our good or bad health or good or bad life, I mean that negativity or positivity in our mind is something that we need to look for. For example, the negativity, of course, is the root that causes most of the problems. And then the positivity, it is something that keeps us uplifted, enlightened, and something that gives us so many good and great things in our life. Well, if you ask me for an example, probably the easiest one is, imagine when you become sick, right? It doesn't matter how sick, it's just the regular, cold or flu, or you have some, other problems. Your mind actually doesn't automatically think that, oh, that's gonna be all right, I'll handle that. It actually acts like you start worrying, of course, and sometimes you try to bring in even worse things to your mind. It happens to almost everyone. I think it's a strong thing that you can do. You just stop right there and try to change that negativity into positivity, because it's so important if you want to be successful, if you want to be healthy, beautiful, handsome, anything you want in life. So again, when you're sick and you're down and you're thinking bad things, your sickness will never go away, really. It won't even get better. But once you really start fighting, you start thinking good things, you start doing things, finally, it will really help you, first of all, to heal eventually, and definitely to heal faster. So the following 10 commitments that really, we could even call good health living principle. It is something that you really need to abide by daily. So let's see what are the 10 commandments we are going to include into our life. I have a small list right here which I will use to help me. And one of the first commandments is going to be, you have to accept criticism of other people as other person's problem, not yours. Well, it is really a very important thing, because some people might be really too sensitive to other people's judgments, to their comments, to their criticism again. And in most cases, that prevents you from taking another step or just keep doing what you really like. Try to not hurt your feelings in this case. Of course, I'm not saying that you should completely dismiss everything that other people say, but sometimes in other people's judgments or criticisms, there is something like really good, valuable information that can help you to improve yourself, but you have to accept that only from people you can trust, only from people you rely on, but not from everyone, because that's nothing but stupid. You don't need to please everybody, and it's a problem for many people. It really puts like a humongous blockage on your own life that you cannot enjoy. Anytime you're going to do something next, whatever it's any action or the dress you want to put on, do not try to think what other people will think, what other people will say. They will think or say, and then 5 minutes later it will be gone. But sometimes it might hurt you so much that it will stay with you for years. So you don't need to do that. So next time when you're going to do something, think how you will feel about it or in it, because that's what really matters. So try to concentrate on your own feelings, because sometimes people might be angry, not in a good mood, they might be jealous even, and you really accept these words as as a true coin. You don't want that. Always make sure that you appreciate yourself, that you like yourself, and then other people will like you back. It's a very simple rule, like attracts like. The next commandment is to accept yourself and reaffirm your self-worth whenever possible. Everyone has its ups and downs, definitely. No one is perfect. We do make mistakes, but you should never really try to judge yourself or be, angry with yourself. You need to try to see good sides. Sometimes, and not even sometimes, every single time that is your experience. Ups and downs, this is what makes our life happen. You know, these are mistakes, and that's, you know, you can't go wrong with that. You have to make mistakes to have something good in the end. So that experience, that all that matters. And really, no one is perfect. I have to say it again. Because many times you look at somebody and you say, yeah, like he or she is so perfect, either in clothes or in business or in cooking or anything. And automatically you think that that person is perfect. There is no perfect people. You just see only one side. You don't see the other side. And nobody has or must be perfect. And you don't need to be perfect, of course, as well. The next one is really my favorite, is that rather than think about what you don't have, you need to appreciate what you already have in life. Well, in my opinion, that is something that really needs to become your like morning mantra when you wake up, and you say a huge thank you for everything you have, for whatever it is. You could be thankful for so many things, like for the sun shining, for your healthy kids, for yourself being healthy, for, you know, you having a real friend, or your parents, or your husband, anything. There's so many things you can be thankful for. Because the more you're thankful for the things you already have, the more things will come. And I just wish every one of you not to have the words like, I wish I have cared about that more, or I wish I have understood earlier how important that was for me. Never ever enter your life. You have to start appreciating today, and that's really a lot of fun, because you start thinking positive things right away once you start appreciating what you already have. The next one is that you need to try to see good points and really positive aspects in circumstances, right? You need to try to see that even your problems sometimes are happening for the better. You know, sometimes a major failure could be needed for you to have that really great success in the future. Actually, your good fortune sometimes really depends on circumstances. The reason you do not need to let the circumstances let you down, because they lower your spirit. And once they lower your spirit, everything goes down. When everything goes down, nothing good happens, right? So we don't want that. So we want to be strong all the time, and we do not want to give up. And you know, finally, I think that will definitely persuade you. I think everyone has that in life, when something happened, I'm not going to say bad or maybe not pleasant, but something that you didn't want to happen did happen, and you were thinking that that's for the bad, but then in the end it turned out that it even made the things better, or it really wasn't as crucial as you were thinking about it. So try to stick to that example every time in your life when you start thinking that this shouldn't have happened at all. And of course, after just mentioning this commitment, I need to say that everybody really needs to try. I think it's something everybody needs to master. It's not easy, but you have to try to learn from your mistakes, so later on you could really convert them into your triumphs. Well, that talks, you know, speaks for itself pretty much, right? So I don't need to add my comments here, but this is something that if you really know how to do that, I mean, that's gonna give you just everything you want in life. Another thing is, again, I have to mention when we're talking about circumstances, is that you need to grow in courage and self-mastery from every circumstance. I know it's a lot to talk about circumstance, but then if you just look at it, our life is all about circumstance, and people just need to deal with that the right way. You shouldn't think that something is really that crucial. You know that sometimes tomorrow you won't even remember why you were so angry or worried yesterday about this or that thing. So it's not really worth it. Then another commandment, and I believe it's commandment number 6, is that rather than looking back at your past with sorrow, try to look forward with joyous expectations. Of course, there is nothing that can erase your memories, and nothing can prevent you from having your memories in life. Memories, I think it is a great thing to have, right? But sometimes our past and memories, it takes so much of our energy and light from the present moment that it's not worth it, and you should try to deal with that just in a different way. Because, you know, what's the purpose of looking back if you cannot turn the time back and change something? I know that I'm talking like mostly generally about this, and sometimes some people have really more to say about some past and memories, and try to keep good memories for yourself, or if you really want to remember something sad, it's never bad. And just try to really make it short. Just don't really concentrate on it for a long time. And then if you think about the past and you don't like something that you did and you actually just cannot forgive yourself for anything, there is a good thing you could do is try to write down on a piece of paper, right, everything you are, sorry for, everything you wish you have done differently. Make sure you write that, one shot. Don't spend too much time on that, right? And then try to burn that piece of paper and then let everything you wrote in there go. And every time you will try to have those memories in life again, think about it. You've dealt with it already. It's gone. You should try to live in the present moment, so better and great future will come. The next one is a pretty good one. You need to try, or again to learn, to insulate yourself from all the unpleasant surroundings, whatever it is for you, really. Sometimes you might say that work is an unpleasant surrounding, right? So then you have to deal with it a little bit differently, of course. If there's no way you could quit, of course I'm not saying you have to do that. But there is something you could definitely do about it. If there are some people you don't want, to be around you, and because they bring you down and they really make your day go bad or something, anything, if you don't want to become upset or sad in the end of the day, when you just want to relax, don't turn on the TV, don't turn on the news, don't listen to bad news. Try to concentrate on your positive way. It doesn't really sound bad as it might sound, but trust me, if you try to insulate yourself from all the unpleasant surroundings, it's a huge thing that you could do, a huge good thing that you could do for yourself. And the next one, I believe that's number 9, is one of my favorite, actually, as it's so simple to do, is that you need to let go what you no longer need and make the most of what you now attract. Really, you have to try that. It's such a great experience because you will feel more, like you will feel that you have more energy, because getting rid of stuff that you don't need gives you more energy. It sort of like empties your already busy, mind. And you can start with many different things, like go to your closet and then donate the closets that you don't need, or shoes or whatever. Go to your kitchen and then get rid of everything you don't like, and then find the place because it's been bothering you. You don't maybe sometimes really understand that, like, yeah, that's bothering me, but it does, because here and there you don't feel comfortable with certain things. So getting rid of everything you don't need is great, because you don't need that. That's just, stuff. What you want to keep for your memories, you keep them. But everything you don't use, or at least you know that you haven't used that for like half a year, you won't use it. Really, trust me, you won't. So you need to get rid of that as fast as you can. That, in turn, will make you sort of be able to get the most of what you want right now, because there's always the balance in life, and it works a certain way. Like, the more you give, the more you get. So you need to give out everything you don't need so you could get everything you need at the moment. And the last but not the least, I would better say, testimonial, is that you need to try to be aware of the larger consciousness that you are a part of. Well, that's a little deeper, right? Testimonial, and I won't put any comments on it because I think everyone already has or should have its own beliefs, like feelings, thoughts, and understanding of it. So these are the 10 commandments for maintaining a perfect health, perfect life, and a strong personality. And I just want you to, I'll try to put all of them in the description down below, so you could just, copy them and have them, probably print them out and put them on the place that you could see. And you try to master each one of them every other day, for example, because really your, the power of intuition and the power of your mind, the power of positivity, like attracts like, it really works. First of all, because it makes you smile, it makes you feel and experience and think about better things. And in our life, with so much sorrow, with so much busy things, when we don't pay attention, sometimes even in the things that we already have and we are blessed and lucky to have it, this will help you to become a better person, to maintain a better health, to be really stronger. And I think another one I just add for myself is that if somebody hurts you, don't try to be angry with that person or something. Don't try to hate him, because it's not worth it. Just try to let everything go and try on your own in turn to help as many people as you can, because well, I think it's very important for every one of us to help each other. So that will make it for today's video. I know it's a little bit weird, right, because we're not talking about healthy things, but I think this is healthy in a certain way. And of course, I hope that you like this video, that you will definitely try to incorporate these commandments into your life. You will share it with your family and you will help them to master them as well. That's really a good idea. You put the big thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later.